Hi friends, I just wanted to hop on here real quick and apologize in advance for the abruptness of how this video starts. It was supposed to be one whole video and it got separated into two, so that's why the beginning part kind of just starts in. I hope you enjoy and like this video. Make sure to comment your favorite below. Thanks, bye! This is the intro to the Inktober, which is where I started my sketchbook. I started on October 1st with the first prompt, which was Holly and Snail. So this one is a lot different than what you'll see later. I started with like this inky theme and I quickly realized that that was not the style I wanted to continue with. Next day was Jam and Poison. This is the day I realized that if I wanted to be able to continue Inktober throughout the entire month, I was going to have to simplify it. It wasn't sustainable for me to be able to continue Inktober. This is the third day, Bait. This is where I got my Posca pins, which was a lifesaver for this month. I use Poscas almost every day after this. This is kind of like a Hansel and Gretel theme one. My favorite part of this is actually the grass. I tried something new with the gemstones, but I really like the little grass pieces in there. I thought it turned out really good. Alrighty, so here we are with more sketches on the side. Before I had been writing them up in a little corner, but I put them on this side as I go along. The prompt was waves, so I did some hair waves, finger waves, and actually did some waves in there. I kind of prefer how the sketch turned out more than this one, but I still like this one. It's just not one of my favorites of the month. This one was Build, pretty self-explanatory, just had some Legos in different colors and stuff. This one was Leaves. I believe I got inspired from someone else who had like a terrarium thing and a light bulb. If I can find who it was from, I'll definitely link that below. So here we are, day 7, Enchanted. I drew inspiration from Wicked, the Broadway musical. I got Elphaba's glasses and like her witch book, spell book, I guess is what it's called. I wasn't really happy with how wiggly my lines are in the hands, but as you can see from the other sketches, I did like the finished version of this one, and it actually got liked by Wicked the musical on Instagram. So this one was day 8 pattern. I was trying to do like an inverted color thing. I'm not sure how well that translated, but I like this one. I feel like some of them could have had a little bit more attention to detail in some of them, but I like it. This one is my absolute favorite. This one is Sun, day 9. I love this one a lot. I wish I could, actually I may make a sticker out of this one in the future. This one is also one of my least favorites. This one was Soda. J-Hope's Chicken Noodle Soup with Becky G had just come out, and so I wanted to put them in there, but I think I'm going to end up covering this part. I don't think it needs it. I think if it was just there, I think it would be much better, but we'll see. This one is where I had gone back to work, I think. No, I was working, but something was happening and I stayed later, and so some of the next few ones are going to be more simplistic. That was Stars, day 11. Then we have the next one, which is Museum. Alrighty, so this one was added much later, closer to the end of December. It is based on Little Women, the movie, the new one, and it's just a quote from Joe. I just put some flowers on there. I really want to get back into figuring out how to correctly make flowers, because I feel like this one could have been a little more delicate in the way I made those. But back to Inktober, day 13 was Boat, and day 14 was Shelter. That's all I gotta say about this one. I am not too pleased with this one. I think this is my least favorite page of Inktober. Alrighty, so next up was book. I've actually turned this one into a pin that I really enjoyed too. Day 16 was my birthday. I really wasn't feeling well that day, so I did something really small. It was wild, and I just did some wildflowers and grow wild. This one is my mom's favorite. It was ornament, just a black silhouette with a gold ornament earring on it. I'm not sure if you can see the reflectiveness of it, but I really enjoyed how this one turned out, very simplistic. It was good. Alright, another one of my least favorite ones. I have a few of those in here. This one was Misfits, Day 18. I'm not sure what about it I don't like, but I think altogether I just don't like it as an illustration. This one was Clover, Day 19. I don't really dislike this one, but it's not one of my favorites. This one, I love this spread. Oh my goodness. So this one was Day 20 and 21. I really liked how this one how the sketches turned into the illustration. This one just says you're a snack, and this one is burn it. I wanted to do something with the grid on it and like show kind of dimension of like the back and stuff like that. This one was inspired by BTS Fire. That's Sugar when he is turning the little thingy, and but it was snack and flame were the prompts for those days. Herb and ancient. Whenever I saw that one, I kept saying herb instead of herb, and so I was going to draw a little worker guy whose name was Herb instead. This one I did in the dark, so before I went to bed, so the colors are kind of a little wonky, but I think I enjoyed how it turned out. I love this one, this spread as well. So the prompts were trophy and tasty. I forgot to write that one, put that in there. But trophy, I just did a bag. I think bag was another prompt for that day. So I just did a mic drop inspired bag with trophies on them. This one was tasty, and so I had been in nursery, and a little girl was talking about a little kid, and she was like, "Oh, he's so cute, like a hash brown." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I need that somewhere." And so I had done this one. Alright, next on to the last few days. This one was Dark and Fox. I kind of like had just given up following prompts and just was picking from what I saw on the internet. I like it. It's not one of my favorites, but I do enjoy it. This one was another dark prompt. It was definitely inspired from a Pinterest illustration I had seen. Not one of my favorites. I didn't really like how it turned out, but you know, it's there. So this one was another idea that I had for day 28 light. I kind of inverted them in the wrong way, and so it didn't work out. So I did a light bulb, a galaxy light bulb thing, and I really like this one. It kind of has a metallic-y reflection on it, and very simple, but I may add something else later. So next day was day 29, and it was blue. I had really been into illustrations of the Grand Budapest Hotel by Wes Anderson. His is all pink, so I made it the Grand Budapest Hotel. It's funny. But it actually took a long time, and I don't think I had enough difference in colors to make it visually stand out and how I wanted it. But for what it was, I think it turned out alright. Alright, this was the second to last day. This was prompt Sleepy. That's just Koya from BT21. He's dreaming of Christmas, the end of October. Last one, Halloween. It was ripe and berry, so I went ahead and did another double prompt, and I just added them with some ripe bananas and some berries in there. I like the way how this one turned out. I don't really draw patterns that much, especially on in traditional art. I've done a few on digital media, but just traditionally I haven't drawn any patterns before, so I really liked how this one turned out. Alrighty friends, that's all for this Inktober tour. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry if the footage looked a little wonky. This was originally supposed to be an entire sketchbook tour, but it was just entirely too long. So I broke it up into 2 separate ones. The next one coming out will be the rest of the sketchbook, and I hope you will enjoy that. And in the meantime, let me know in the comments down below which Inktober prompt was your favorite. Mine definitely was the sun and moon illustration sketch thingamabob, but let me know which one your favorite was, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye.